Bye.
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. Peace and unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
Yes,
CMC.
yes, yes, the time has come.
Yes, today is Monday. Another week has started. It's always
Absolutely.
good to be here.
Yes.
I sent you a WhatsApp.
Did you?
Yeah, I wanted you to look at it quick. But it's
Yes.
always good to be here, guys. This is the political launch, and my name is Grace Goa. I am the
Let me
chairperson.
try.
Hmm?
Let me try while you're talking.
Okay. I am the chairperson for the CMC Diaspora USA/Canada. And this platform, as you know, is to push CMC agenda. Also, we discuss social, moral issues, political issues uh, in the Liberian society. You know, a lot of stuff happening in Liberia since Friday has been a lot. Tut tut. So we'll be discussing a lot. We'll also be telling you about CMC.
Can you just put the link so I can use it to set things up?
Yeah, I'll put the link for you.
Yeah, like can you just send me the Facebook link?
Okay, so yes, let me send you the link. Let me send it to you. Yeah, so that's why we come here right now. Sorry for the interruption, but we are trying to get the information to be able to speak to you tonight. Too many things is going on in the country. And we are going to be discussing all of this. And I want to say congratulations to our people last week Friday, who won all the money for the weekend. So we had 5 person win $5 each, and then a good Samaritan also sent $50 to somebody who called on the show for some certain reasons. So you never know with this show. Anytime you call, especially on Friday, during the week, if you hear our topics and things that we discuss, and on Friday you can get your input and choose your number. you could be lucky to win a lot. You never know where you will fall in place. So, but last week, Friday, somebody also got $50. So just so you know. So it's always good to be here. I want to say good evening to the people in Liberia. It's 11:37 in Liberia, 7:37 here in on the East Coast, United States of America. Um, we want to say welcome and thank you to the people on social media. That is on social media. We are also broadcasting in Liberia on True FM radio. And Ansu and Henry is in the studio tonight to carry our broadcast and make sure that we are heard on the radio in Liberia. So I want to say thank you to them for being on here tonight. We'd like to welcome everybody. Dr. Francine is here. She's in the back trying to fix technical difficulties, fix some problems, and she will soon be back here. But I want to say, Alex Dunso, thank you for watching from Guazhou, China. Alex, you need to be coming on here to be, talking. I don't know why you don't come on. I want to say welcome to Diesel, Alex Diesel. He's supposed to be here on here with us sometimes, okay? Because you're a CNC and you have good insights what's going on. I will send the link to you in China. I need to send it to your actual personal account. So that's why I need to send it to you. I think this is you. Yeah, I'm sending the link every night now. I will send it to you. Just make sure this you. I just send it to, and you can always join us. And come to talk here on the platform. Yeah, all CNC which will be coming here in and out to actually discuss what's going on in our country and what is going on within CMC. So it's good to be here. Doc, you work on it?
Yes,
It's
I
good?
did. Yes, it seems like it. Check it out.
Oh, yeah, but can you show me a picture of what you did? Because I don't know.
Let's
Yeah.
how about we talk about it tomorrow?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that. So we'd like to welcome Roberto Colley, Prince Wissa, Junior Bonai, Darius Prince King, and then Celeste Aquila Star Musa. Want to welcome you all. You on the show here. Please share the show for us so other people can come and benefit from our perspectives, in all aspects of what I just told you. So Taki can come in and then Ansu then will come in.
Yes, I am Dr. Francine Chenoweth Richardson, and I'm the Global Chair for Citizens Movement for Change. It is always a pleasure to be here. I really, really enjoy coming on this show this time of the night because I had an opportunity to just, you know, lay around today. It was really good. When I mean lay around, I did have work to do, but it was good to be able to attend to that. One of the work that I'm working on is about how culturally diverse women view their sex and sexuality, because we know that we tend not to talk about those issues, and those issues can have some consequences in this culture in the developed world in terms of how we seek medical help and how we assert ourselves in various places. Um, so it was good to be able to read some of the articles relating to that. As it relates to CMC, I'm always happy to speak about how great we are doing. We are doing awesome. The last time I checked the digital sign up web page, we have a web page, a website where you can go on and sign up on. I believe that you won't be able to do that until tomorrow because they're having some, technical problems where they're fixing the page. The page was just so popular with so many people that they had to go in and clean some things. So I'm excited to let you know that we are gaining uh, headways in Liberia. We are doing a lot in Liberia, and that is what I like to see the most in terms of being the global chair. Nothing brings me joy than to see that we are communicating with our people, we are teaching them We are telling them about CMC. We are telling them that there's a different option to this dysfunction, for lack of a better word, in our government. So I want to say thank you so much. I'm ready to talk, fire up and ready to go, like Obama would say.
Yeah. And also, Henry, welcome to the show. Happy Monday to you guys. Would you like to give an opening before we start? We can't hear you.
Good to be here tonight. Good to be back on the political lodge. Yeah, it was a wonderful weekend, great weekend. So happy again to be here on the platform. Which we came a little bit late because of our internet trying to trip. But yeah, so when two heads are together, we have to make things happen. But as Dr. Richardson said, we are yet again on Monday and set and ready to go on. So it was a good weekend. While him and trying to get us set on the screen to the back there on our YouTube channel. But we are uncles.
That's good. We always supposed to be on course. That's what the work is about, and that's the beauty that would bring the change to Liberia. It's always good to be on course because it seems as though the UP government is now on course. So we want to bring that change to the country. So at least we start from here. That it's always good to be on course. Too many things happen in the country already. Today we have breaking news. Charisma Pin, right? Her name is Charisma. 1 minute. Charisma Pinner Ray.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
that's it.
so she actually resigned for her position, former minister, assistant minister. She for foreign affairs in a certain capacity, internal organization. So she's former minister, assistant minister for internal organizations at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and she resigned her position today because of they're saying that because of they were not getting along. So let's just say that she and the minister proper, who is Sarah Besoyanti, they weren't getting along because of certain reasons, which I'm not sure of. For me, in my job position, I work where I'm supposed to work. So I don't understand how two people not getting along will cause the other one to actually resign her post. So when it's time to do work, we do the work and we move on. So you don't have to be my friend. I don't have to be your friend. But when it comes to the work of Liberia, they need to do the job and they move on. So here, Asu will come in and tell us what the real nitty-gritty of this woman resigning and what is the news he's hearing in Liberia. We see the news on social media a lot. Some other people say this, you go on the other side, other people say that. I like authentic news. I mean, something that is on the news.
We'll not put the political laws.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
So that,
So
yeah, go ahead.
uh, what you said, the news broke up did this afternoon on the resignation of the assistant minister, Charisma. And Charisma have been one person doing the who ready the campaign, the front runner, especially when it comes to the social media or on the internet with the UP government, making sure that they could push this government to power. Sure, one person was already, on the internet and morning, afternoon, and night, and all throughout. So, her appointment it wasn't a surprise to the country. But we then started to hear that was amongst now. I think the closing part of 2024 that this internal problem with she and the minister there, and she's an active lady girl. So I know
Oh, Henry,
her
she's a leg, yeah? Asu?
charisma.
Don't call it woman. Don't call it the assistant minister a leg, yeah. Yeah, she's a woman. She is Mistress Rare. You can't call her a leg, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's my little sister now. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but
so
when you talking to her in a professional setting,
yeah.
yeah,
So
you have to put
she
a
been
respect.
there all throughout. I said they fought and they'll bring this government to power. And a few months ago, that was the closing of 2024. Before entering into this year, we started hearing that internal problem from the assistant minister and then Minister Beslo. And Charisma is one person who's very active. So and I know very well, especially with that Liberia when they came with the is that the UN, at the UN Council seat. It was one thing, she was in and out to there, in the United States, and alongside with the minister. So we getting information that it was like people trying to shape glory, people trying to take glory, doing things in which the minister saw, and we got information that even when she was serving at that position, there was also another position established, or another office established by the minister, or working you know, with the minister, which are on man who office, charisma office. So
So what you saying is that before
she was assistant minister, and the minister then established another office too, and which then she saw it as honor money, her office. So that child to bring that about logo here, she knew very well that she couldn't just go again without the current minister Beslo. So she was given two options: either you resign or be fired. So and
so she was giving two options.
yeah, she was given two options: either you resign or you be fired, because when
But
her
wait,
sus-
so let me just ask you before I forget quickly. So
yeah.
you're saying that because of Mrs. Rare performance, because they got some people got good performance, so she was performing, and apparently the minister proper did not like that she was performing her job duties. So that's the
Okay.
reason why that they came out of knucklehead, because maybe she was shining in the position, and
Exactly so.
that's the reason
Exactly so.
why.
Exactly so. She then receive a suspension. She been suspended a long time. She been suspended. Yeah, I think 2 months now, and it just been indoor. And the minister then informed assistant minister, directors, deputy ministers there at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that she's suspended. So and they will have to establish another office to be carrying on her function. So she saw it as disrespect. She then saw it as a undermining her her wife. So the next thing was the government through the president and his surrounding around him have to put it to her. You have to the two options is on the table. Either you resign or be fired. So she had no other option but to place in her resignation. But she received that suspension letter a long time. It's just that the government was just keeping it on. As I said, she been one person who already put this government to front. She been one person who are ready when it comes to doing some of the propaganda work on the internet for this government. So they not just wanted it to just come a blow, to just blow it out. So they had it inside.
So you saying that they picked Sarah Nyanti over her. Now it was alleged, that
Yeah.
Sarah Nyanti actually paid for that position. So maybe say her money is more than a person who promoting Liberia. That's how I would think in my head. So Charisma, who was instrumental in getting this government to come to power from her social media, advocacy work for them.
Hmm.
She now, because of the conflict in the ministry, she was put aside because they gave her the ultimate they gave her. I mean, it never suit her because the other father her and she resigned. So it's no win-win situation right there. She had no win on this whole thing. So they choose Yanti over her. And remember when Yanti came to power, it was alleged that she paid good lump sum for that position. So they choose
Hmm.
Yanti over her because Yanti paid for her position, and she just advocated for her. That's how I'm looking at it. But that can come in.
You know, my thoughts relate to why CMC should lead Liberia. Um, One, I think as a CMC member, and many of us know that there will be conflicts because we have a virgin country, a country where perhaps people have not had the opportunity to work in professional settings. And so, one of the things that CMC will take pride in will be training, orientation, spelling out your expectations for the different positions, no matter who you are. Because it sounds to me there's this conflict between these two personalities that relates to what is your job and what is my job. I'm hearing, from you guys, Henry and Asu, that this Karishman woman, Mrs. Pelham, was very instrumental. She was very, she utilized social media very well in terms of the way that she wanted people to see the ministry and the work of the ministry, especially when we got our seat as at the Security Council at the United Nations. So, and I read some of the things she outlined in. There was a leak in one of the letter. If it's true, she outlined how she was sidelined in her position. She was bypassed in her position. She was a deputy minister for international organizations. And I went back and looked at the term of references because I like to, just go by what is going on. I like to do my own investigation and some of the things that we saw in terms of liaison and coordination. To be a liaison and coordinator, you have to be in the know. You have to know what's going on. You cannot be sidelined, okay? You cannot be kept outside of the loop. It says to represent the government at international conferences and forums. Another reason why you have to be in the loop, so you can know how to represent the government or your agency or the expectations of your government or your agency. It says that you have to supervise the activities of various international organizations and ensuring their work aligns with national policies. So those international organizations, be it ECOWAS or Mano River Union, you have to know, because you have to make sure that the organization aligns with Liberia's security and international policy. So the conflict of interest that existed between these two women suggests to me that she wanted to be in the know and somebody thought that she did not want to be in the know. And as Madam Grace rightfully said, it's about doing your job. It's not about whether I want you to do your job. Okay, it's not about whether I should do my job. It's not an I thing. It's not about what somebody else's want. It's about making sure that you abide to the term of your references, that everybody's on the same page with that. And that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing that she's asking for more, and she's been told, I'm the boss. I'll tell you what your term of references is. No, it's on paper what the term of references is. And if you want to change it as the boss, then you go through the processes that you need to do in terms of changing it. But as we see it, as I see it, it's on paper, and that's what it's supposed to be abide by. That's my thought on that, Gracie.
Yeah, I mean, and it's sad days in Liberia. I mean, since this government came to power, it's just been sad over sadness, over no hope, over when would they ever get it right? I mean, all these questions we sit back and we ask, because I don't think that if someone is in a position and is supposed to function in a position that they were actually put into, why are they not in the loop? Because even as a janitor, if the janitor is not in the loop of what he's supposed to do, and you take away information from this janitor, how would the janitor be able to carry on his work in the office space? By the way, at my job, I always buy cakes for the janitor their birthday.
You should.
I pride myself in that, because I started 7 years, I think 7 or 8 years ago, and one woman came and asked me, but why do you always like to do that? These people, they don't even stay here, the security guards and stuff. I said, I don't care if they come different, I will just buy it once I know it's their birthday. So I really like to do that.
And Madam Grace, let me interrupt you. The people that you pass when you're going up are the same people that you pass when you're going down.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a good thing that you should. And I also been told, if you want to know anything about the organization, ask the janitors, the
The
people who clean
security
up, the
guards.
security guards, the people who clean up the office, because they see the in and outs of the organization. So there's a trend of respect. There should be a behavior of respect for everyone in the organization. And well, I'll let you finish, and then I have to say one more thing. I have to add one more thing. But yes,
Yes.
good.
So
I appreciate that you do that.
yes, I like to do that. First, I used to look funny when I did it the first second time. The people culture different. Yeah, but what's she doing? But then later on, everybody got used to it. And once I hear it's the birthday coming, I will make sure I pass by the grocery store before I get to work. Buy the cake, hide the cake until lunchtime, and then we all yell "Happy birthday" and stuff like that. So
That's
I just brought out, just a little bit, but even in that position, if they don't know what they're supposed to do, if you keep them out of the loop, and we're not telling them what they're supposed to do, the job requirement, how will they function in it? It's one thing if the person don't just want to do it, but it's another thing that if the person really doing the job, and because they're doing the job, and then because you think they're shining too much in the job and the position, but you hire them to do that job. So how is it they're trying to take away from you? Because to me, Mrs. Red, working her capacity in that vice minister, assistant minister position, any good work she does, it makes the minister to shine. At the end of the day, if the ministry is going up, the ministry being shown, as they are working and doing their job, it means that the minister is the first person that they see before they even see charisma. So how is it now? It takes away from this minister that if this is the case, that's what's happening, then it means that something something not just right. These people just don't get it right. I know we're gonna move forward after you speak, but I don't really know how Liberians are not seeing that this government was just not prepared. A lot of people thought they were. I knew they weren't because they didn't have actual agenda except for what Henry Costa wrote for them to really push what they were going to do for the country. And that's the reason why, at the end of the day, 20 years straight, Liberia has not seen anything different. And I will show you, when we reach to talk about CMC, the agenda, I will show you how the PR went into these places where cows were stuck. They were pushing cars for like an hour to get out of the mud. And the president had promised in one of his campaign promises, he said there were no cars going to be stuck. I mean, the people are not living well. And then in one of the other districts in Lofa County, in this county where the man himself from, there has never been a high school in that area. In this 2025 modern world. So then you wonder why is it people not seeing that these two political parties will never change Liberia for the better, for the best, will never bring development to this country. Development is a thing that brings out civilization. It brings out when a country develops, the economy is beginning to work. The people start to see things differently. Lives are changed, because of development. It starts with that. It's the core, one of the core things to do. And that's the thing that CMC is taking into these different counties, trying to show the people. So when people say that maybe CMC is doing it too early, I know that it's easier for you guys to come into on 19 you guys to come in 2020 or 28 or 2028 ending and say, bam, there I am. I will get you some 2 few burger rice and some 2 gallon of oil. You'll vote for me. But now we're showing like people it's not supposed to be that way. So we know sometimes people would think that, oh, why they started this early? Because we're starting this early because we want to change the lives of the people and want to show them that we can do it. And it can be done. It's just the leadership that you have just not able to do it. Yeah, Dad.
Yes, just to wrap this up, I was thinking when you have a, subordinate insubordinate relationship, someone who's in charge. It's the matter of conversation, conflict resolution, supervision, being able to talk to, the people who work underneath you or the people who work with you. And I don't know where the breakdown occurred, but I think that uh, some of the complaints or some of the issues could have been picked up during supervision and then worked out, okay, for the interest of Liberia. At the stage where Liberia is in right now, we are all working to transform Liberia. We should be working for the interest of Liberia. We should be able to put some of our own egos, our own personal issues behind us. Okay, one thing that Madam Grace has been kind of talking to me about recently was take this one for the team. That's what I remember. Take this one for the team. And so sometimes, as difficult as taking one for the team might be, that's what it requires for the sake of Liberia. That's what we want to always keep in the back of our head. So yes, that's my final thought on that matter.
Yeah, Dagan, the thing is that because these people don't know what to do, they have picked up Eugene Falcon's strategy that he had with CDC. If you notice, Eugene Falcon said on social media openly, the Director General of LBS, he said openly on social media, they had a strategy. I remember him saying on one show that for CDC, I mean, they used to put all the children together, the young children that don't have anything to do because they can't provide the means of work in the country, and they will pay them chicken change to just sit down on computers or their phone and text all day. Oh yeah, you will not win. And so he had adapted that same strategy now with UP. So if you see a whole government adapt that kind of strategy, you should know that government are zero government. They don't know what to do. So they have to pay these young children to damage their own lives, because if you're not doing anything and you pay the youth to come and pour for that you're doing something, it means that you even paying them the $5 and $10 to damage their lives. Because 10 years from now, they will be old and be like that man in Babalu who never saw a modern day breach.
Yes.
Because the government have not provided it for them.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, as the agenda is bringing young people to, run lies, spread, issues that does not even add up to the world. We are asking for an agenda. CMC is ready and asking, where's the agenda to improve our country? Where's the agenda to transform our country? What is your agenda on education? What is your agenda on healthcare? What is your agenda on the infrastructure? Madam Grace was just telling me that we just saw and will play for you. We have done this before. Roles that are non-passable when we were told that no one will be stuck in mud after elections. Okay? We're told that. We're told that children, hold on, somebody calling me. Oh, we're told that children will not be selling in the street. So you want to calculate those lies that were told to our Liberian people. All right. And now ask the question, instead of going sitting down and in these different rooms where they give you chicken change. Okay. You should be asking, how can I contribute to Liberia? What can I do? Okay. I don't want, Madam Grace just said, I don't want to be 10 years from now or what, 6 years from now, 9 years from now, when this government is changing hands, I would not have nothing but perhaps maybe the phone that they give you to run these lies on social media, or the things that they ask you to say. So you need to ask yourself, how am I contributing to my country? Is this the way that I want to contribute to my country? Is this the way that I want to go down? No. So you have to make that choice.
Yeah, you have to make that choice. So, but we are moving on, when people get into power and positions where they cannot operate and function well, that's what happens. But again, there was another breaking news. It said the President Bouaka, it has to do with the University of Liberia. There was an update from the president of the University of Liberia. It says that she said that it will cost $3.9 million to renovate the University of Liberia. and an additional 300 is needed for the bathrooms and renovations, for the Palawa huts in America called Kozibu. Around the university, she requested a budget for $41 million, but she only got $33 million. However, 90% of the $33 million has been allocated for salaries. So it means that the university library will probably never be renovated until CMC takes power in 2030, because that's when we'll come and we'll renovate the university. We'll probably or transfer that university to a whole different area where we make it very huge campus where the people will go to school and they can live there on a dormitory and they can learn, and teachers will come from all walks of life. Make sure librarians are the first pick to be able to educate our people on our actual or actual
Ground.
no on our actual, I get the word. I will pass
That's
by.
okay. That's okay.
Our actual curriculum. That's
Yeah,
that's
correct.
the word. Our actual, sometimes you're bringing her brain freeze.
Of
Our
course, I
actual
do that all the time.
Yeah, I'm proud to say that my niece passed the government exams.
Congratulations.
12th grader. Congratulations, Miracle. I'm very proud of you. You are smart. You come from an earlier background, so it's obvious.
Yes.
But a lot of other children fail that exam because they are not taught the proper curriculum that librarians are supposed to have. And then the librarian education system is not pushing that curriculum to be part of the WISE exam. So that's why the librarian children are failing. It's not that they don't know they are adorable, but because our curriculum is not respected in West Africa. And how can we make that happen? Except for CMC leadership. Because 20 years straight, Frenchman said nada. 20 years straight. But we're moving, but the University of Liberia, Doc, this person is saying, the person of the University of Liberia, I forgot her name, Dr. Lily Mapaya. Yeah, Dr. Lily Mapaya. This woman is married to a Liberian man. She's not a Liberian woman, but once you marry into the Liberian culture, we consider you Liberian. I really respect her. And I was looking forward to her doing some great job because I know what she can do. I studied her here in the state, follow her. And now she's not even giving what she deserved to actually be able to revamp the University of Liberia. So if she put in for a budget and a little budget is given to her that she got to pay salaries, it means that the rain are coming, the rain that will be pouring down, like the pictures and videos that we have been showing, the people will sit down in our same classroom and they will not learn anything because you can't be distracted like that in any learning environment. So I don't know what if Ansu can come in before Doc speak. Tell us about the university library, the budget. People are bleeding Kafwan. Because you got to remember now, so many thousands, millions of dollars missing from the project. We'll talk about that, but they can't even afford to give the University of Liberia the budget that they require to be able to revamp the school. Go ahead, Ansu. Yeah.
The finance minister said it clear that it is impossible because that budget have to be passed by the House. The House have to approve it. The budget in which she's requesting for. So if the House cannot approve it, it definitely will be impossible. Even now, the committee on education there, the chair there, that's Natana Mageo, Honorable Mageo, cannot push it because it's a joint committee have to approve it. So the House have to approve that budget before it goes in. And now the way you talk about half of it been given already and just go to salary, that just what happened in Madam Grace. Everything we do back here, with people working back here in the field of government entities, ministry, agency, majority of the work just on salary. Just leave the houses that go, whatsoever funny go to that ministry, they go strictly just for salary, operational form, and other stuff. They find it so difficult. So the what you said, the people just go to the UI campus and say the small money go there for them. Just go there for salary. When we talk about upgrading that facility, giving that place a very good face, it's so difficult because Money that goes there, it goes for salary. And the minister said clear that they have to be approved by the House.
Yeah, Taki can come in. It has to be approved by the House, but the $2.9 million that the GSC 2024 audit said that they couldn't find, that one wasn't supposed to be approved by the House, like Brent mentioned. So I was happy to that money.
Yeah. Good question. And that's exactly what I'm thinking. Was there ever a time in our budgetary history where money was given out without the approval of the House? I understand that Lone Star was just playing a series of games and they traveled. Where did they get the money from to go? Was it approved by the House in order for them to travel? So so we need to look at our budget. We have to look at the power of the minister of finance to see if he has the power to give money or not. So that's my question. My second question is, we've been asking for the university to be audited. And the reason why, and I think Dr. Mapaya is doing a wonderful job asking for that, because there possibilities that people are on the payroll who shouldn't be there. Does she have the liberty to streamline some of these employees so that there wouldn't be waste? Are there waste going on? Where money are allotted to certain things that it shouldn't be. Um, and I want to say that yes, some of the things that CMC bring to this table is to do a thorough assessment. Those buildings are old. Those buildings, they reeked with mold, mildew. They're making people sick. So there has to be some kind of assessment, which I'm sure Dr. Mapaya is working on that. She's doing that. But this is what CMC offers. This is what we come with. And we want to make sure that education is prioritized. 33 million for a university of that size, with Liberia's most prestigious, popular university. I'm not sure if that should be cutting that, if it cuts it, because we know there's university of that nature, that size, requires a lot. But I also know that previous governments, previous presidents of the university just blew money. There was no audit done. They just left. Okay, they just left and went to another position. They were reappointed to another position, and we don't know where the money went.
Because there is the people who persecute corruption in that country. Nobody ever went to jail for that. They have so many pending cases that they're saying that they're investigating. It's been months. I mean, we have not heard anything.
Exactly. So I think, and I'm not calling. I know Dr. Mapaya is doing the job that she's capable of doing, but I'm calling for an audit, and I'm calling for a review of what is happening at the university, not because of her, but her predecessors. She needs to know what happened there. Okay. I don't even know why the government is involved in her appointment, in appointing people on boards and stuff. That should not be the role of a government. She should be able to run the university. We have state universities here, that they have regular everyday how they're on the board. So secondly, I think I heard Ansu say, our government is just full with just living to make your salary. Everything got a salary, you would go to different agencies. Well, this is why we call for increasing the revenue. If you increase the revenue of our country, you make jobs accessible, you make jobs in the country, you utilize our agricultural power, our tourism power. You increase the revenue, so there will be some money to go to education, there'll be more money to help our healthcare system and to build our road. We are still stuck. A country like ours, our revenue is what, $800 million, at least close to that. I think Ellen took it from 500 million to $800 million. That's where we are, and we can do better. There's other countries in the region that are making that are increasing their revenue so they can give things to education, give things to road construction, give things to improving the country. But our country never improved because we just stuck on complacency We're stuck on doing everything over and over and expecting a different result, as one politician can say. So I'm going to just stop here.
We stuck on partisan because once you're a member of a party, the party does no wrong, and you have to defend them until the day you die. Whether your sister in like bro is suffering from any illness that she can't even go to the hospital to be cured, they don't care. It's just that they act like this is a soccer game. Everybody has a team, but nobody winning. Because the country is not being developed. But you know, the United Party gag report for 2024, the other report is so bad. It says US $2.9 million prior period adjustment in a statement of receipt and payment, no evidence of disclosure of the nature of error that relates to the adjustment. Then it comes down to US $78.2 million Minister Gafuan under disbursed to 106 ministries and agencies in 2024. 2.8
billion. When he took that money, did he ask for budgetary approval by other committees?
That's the question.
That's shortcoming that we see in that he budgeted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had 2.8 million facilitated. Minister Gafuan facilitated this amount. There's 2.8 million. He facilitated this amount without evidence of adequate supporting documents, payments, receipts, quotation, contracts, delivery notes, and job completion. Nothing. But they cannot get any account for this $2.8 million. There is 6.1 million variances between expenditure figures recorded in IFMIS ledger and expenditure figures reported in the financial statement. So total $115.6 million from the GAC 2024 audit report. Mr. Gafuan couldn't account for over $115.6 million. He couldn't account. So, but there's a guy, you know, that was on another platform that came for, he's been working in the finance ministry for over 14 years. And he came out to accuse the same Gafuan. But remember, I came out one time on another platform, I talked about how I think it's Legis, where his brother is the director, then the brother Wef is the assistant director, then he is the president for the board. They all work together. Conflict of interest going on, and nepotism and all of that. You know, and nobody, I mean, the people like this water wasting on ducks' back, they don't even care, you know, to fix these things. And thank God that most time librarians will write to the international community. That's why you see all these things coming out now, because they're letting people about these things. So I want to play the video, Doc, and Mr. Ansu and Henry in the studio there. I want to play the video so you guys can see exactly what this man had to say, because the man gave very grave, and this is long, so I want you to take notes, because we got to talk about it a little bit more before we come to CMC. He gives tangible information. He said he has receipts, and he talked about all of this that going on. He resigned his position. I see you people are sitting there running up and down. Oh, please. He resigned. He was working with CDC. This is not an excuse. So he worked with CDC. Also, he worked with UP before CDC. So if the man come to resign now and you call him a sedition, it's sad. But we know that, you know, your director general Eugene Falcon already has set up an office with computers inside, and that you did a job to just defend this government on a regular basis and destroy your own future. And most of you who doing these things are young people. It's sad. We are encouraging you. You don't have to do this. Come and join CMC and let's change like we're together. But let's listen to this.
Invite again. I'm happy to be with you guys tonight. Hello to my papa Sam, and yeah, I'm happy to be on. And again, my name is Say Meko. I'm a former director at Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. I resigned a few weeks ago, August 18 officially, and now I'm a freelancer and looking for other opportunities. So yeah, I'm here to listen and to answer questions, and you have a conversation with guys like Bigger, basically.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it. I got Uncle Samuel. We'll talk about Sam Stikwa, but you were right there at the finance ministry. Folks, if you don't know him, can you properly introduce yourself? What was your position and how long you were at the finance ministry?
Okay, yeah. So again, I was the director for Social and Community Services Unit for the Department of Budget. So basically, we help to support Ministry of Health, the health sector, education sector, and social development with their budget and execution. I've been there for 14 years, worked at Ministry of Finance for 14 years, and had a great time over at Ministry of Finance with some of my staff, my colleagues who are there. But the discussion today is not about, I tried hard not to make it political. It's not personal, but it's just the fact that, I think President Burka means well for the country, and he depends on his ministers to deliver to Liberian people. And when they fail, the countries fail, and all of us fail. So that's an few issue I will talk about this afternoon to ensure that other people learn, and my former bosses learn and do the best thing for this country.
Why did you resign?
I resigned for a few reasons. At the point in Ministry of Finance, after 14 years of service, I mean, I've seen a lot through the 14 years. But what surprised me this time around was those guys who were appointed at Ministry of Finance, they are all educated people, they are learned people, they have extensive experience. To do the same thing that we criticize CDC for, to come on board and do the same thing, it was just discouraging. And I felt that I could not be in that environment anymore, and I could not pretend about going to work every day and seeing the same whole system running. So I chose to walk away and get in the private sector.
What are some of the same thing?
Let's take, for instance, the Minister of Finance is the chief economist of this nation, of Liberia. He controls the fiscal affairs aspect of the nation. He plans the national budget. He also executes the national budget. Minister Gafuan, the current minister, have shown to be very incompetent in running the affairs of the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. He's not a very good administrator at all. So the ministry is just on autopilot, basically. All the ministers that are appointed, assistant, deputies, they're all doing their own thing, and there's no coordination from the Minister of Finance. Let's take, for example, simple thing in regards to administration or administrative issues. Gafuan himself said that, let's take the GSC report. That's the current one, GSC report that was done in 2025. GSC said that Gafuan and his ministers could not account for $2.8 million US dollars. And the Ministry of Finance came up with a rebuttal saying that they have an archive issue, and that's why they could not account, because the document lost in the archive. But that's not true. The document is there, and they have reason why they are holding that document. Ministry of Finance has a very great system in storage documentations. The Ministry of Finance, to write a check of $5 to leave Ministry of Finance, it goes through at least 29 different persons. 29 different offices and units. So if you say that the archive issue, the archive of Ministry of Finance is way behind the mansion there by the ocean there. So every person that signs a document of Ministry of Finance keeps a copy of the signed document. When the document comes, all the documents are attended to the Minister of Finance and sent downstairs to the Budget Minister. From the Budget Minister, it goes to the Assistant Minister of Budget, then it goes to the various units. The director of that particular unit does a memo to the minister saying that they have reviewed the document and they have met all the PFN laws, the procurement laws, the budget laws. So they advise that we go ahead and do allotment. He signs that document, he takes a copy, and then store himself and go to the next chain. And it goes through probably, as I said, about 29 different persons. So there are 39 copies of each document that is kept as record in each of the units that touch that document. So for 20, and the next thing is, this is 2024 audit. I can still find documents that I signed in 2014 in my office. So GAFON they got a document, but they don't want to put a document outside because one of the issues at Ministry of Finance is the off-budget spending. Off-budget spending are budgets or the money that's spent that's in the national budget. And that's one of the places where corruption is very entrenched, because accountability is easier. GAFON spoke about it and said, like, in most cases, they do off budget when it's emergency. So you tell me, you give the airport authority $200,000. The airport authority is an SOE. They collect revenues, they collect money, and they spend their own money. Why are we getting an extra $200,000 for? Was there any emergency at the airport recently? No. So GAFON to answer those questions. What the money went? What are used for?
And so these are allegations that is coming up from the Ministry of Finance. Reading everything else with the GSE report for 2024, and then with all of the accusation around this government with the corruption issues that their UP Partisan has to always, defend. It's a shame, and looking at the University of Liberia, where they're most in need of those fundings to really help the university to educate the people, educate the students. These students, most of them will be the next leaders of Liberia. They will gain different capacity. Some of them will be the next big businessmen and women of the country. Some of them will be, different things. Maybe the next pastor of the mega church, or the next principal of one of the Ivy League schools, something, and you take away from them, because everybody came into power just for self-greed to take money for themselves. But this man laid a lot of allegations, and with money being missing in the budget a lot, I want to believe him. Too much money, too much millions of dollars has been misappropriated within this government, and it comes out every day. We see nothing's done. We are hearing that GAFON is looking forward to running for president of Liberia, and it's alleged that he's trying to take this money to make sure he funds his campaign. In 2017, I remember clearly that when Joseph Boakai was running with against George Weah, GAFON wanted to run as president, and Joseph Boakai told him to wait until 2023. They were going to push him at that point in time, remember? But George Weah won the elections that time. So George Weah won the elections, so GAFON and Boakai never had a chance. Now, come 2023, he couldn't run again because, the Lofa Solidarity thing, they got a funny thing with Lofa Solidarity, whether their man dying, they stay in Lofa Solidarity. GAFON couldn't run because Joseph Boakai had to run. Now, who knows? It's coming to be 6 years. I mean, after Joseph Boakai leave government, after 6 years, maybe GAFON now pushing a bid into run, regardless of whether the VP wants to run or whatsoever. The mere fact he could be, it's alleged that he's taking this money. Where are these money going? Where? It's not benefiting Liberian people. Half of the money is in the budget going to these ministries just for salaries. What the extra money are to do work in the country development. That's why all the roads are bad. That's why they don't have the functioning hospitals. That's why the schools are very poorly managed and the students are not learning. That's the reason why our people are getting, they are hungry in the streets. Liberians have become beggars. I watched something from Nigeria and they were saying the same thing. That Liberians, they beg for everything, but I was mad because I said, well, Nigerians, they do beg. But sometimes, the truth is the truth. It has to be told. When they said, I was like, how can I come in for the people on the year? That is true. Our people are going through a lot, but that you can come in.
Yeah, I wanted to add that, we recognize that our country is complex, it's difficult, it's hard, it's a lot of work. Systems have to be established. We recognize that we who in CMC, we know that. And when you come into the CMC party, we ask you to stand tall, to be ready to fight for Liberia. And so when I hear, Mr. Say Mensko, I think I know Mensko, he said he, former director, worked at the Ministry of Finance for 14 unbroken years. So this man comes with something, okay? Comes with something. He said, one of the things that struck me, he said that our appointed ministers are doing the same things at the CDC as the CDC. Something that we tell you on this show all the time, that these two governments, they tend to work in concert with each other. They the same kind of recycle things, recycle politicians. One came and said they were pro-poor, they were going to fight for people in Gibraltar, in Nuku Town, our young boys. And sadly, we saw some of them, acting like they were big shot, moving on in the higher echelon of society and forgetting about the people in our country, the young people, the people who needed education, healthcare, good roles, a job. They forgot all about them because they were enjoying power. The same thing we're getting. The people, gung ho, we're coming to rescue, Some people, dancing, poo-poo water, whatever they were doing there. Okay. Today we see that some of them are left behind. Henry laughing in the studio. Yeah. Some of them are left behind, There's a select group of people. You have to either be the president nephew or the president daughter or daughter-in-law or whatever they can call themselves.
You gotta come from Lofa County, don't forget.
Okay, you gotta be rescue ente. You gotta come from Lofa County. You gotta be rescue cousin, rescue nephew, all the different family membership, familyship that's related. Same thing. So when the man was talking, he said about the 20th century, I was like, okay. I had the same question that the narrator had. What same thing? And I wrote that down. What same thing are they doing? And he said the same thing is we don't have good administrators, which kind of relate to what we're talking about before. When you say that you're an administrator, the buck stops with you. You are the one who will have to answer all the questions. So it's something that it's not only Joseph Boakai, it's not President Boakai, it's not sleeping at night, but you as an administrator, you shouldn't be sleeping at night either. Your mind should be, how can I improve the system? Because when Boakai looks good, President Boakai looks good, you look good, and your people down the line looks good. But we ain't got none of the cool administrator. He said that everybody on autopilot. Everybody doing what they want to do. They're there to collect their own money. They're there to, enrich themselves, their own family, whatever they're there to do. They're doing it. And then he went to the crux of the matter, which I want all of you, because I like for you to be informed and for you to be educated. Y'all go to the GSC report, the auditing report. Okay, y'all go there and you'll see what you'll see. There's a whole themes of things. Money unaccounted for, variation in what he said he was going to give an organization. Like, for example, I'm going to give gender, $5 million. I ended up giving them $4 million. Where that other million went, we don't know. It went whip, as my brother can say. One of my brothers can say, weep. Okay, we don't know what happened to it. And then the minister said that he couldn't find documentations in the archive. He said it got lost in the archive. It got lost in the archive. And the man asking who worked for 14 years, he said, how did that document get lost in the archive? Isn't that what we have archives for? To save documents? They ain't making no sense. It's not adding. I hope it's not adding up to you, because how can documents get lost in the archive? How did these documents get lost? That's the question that he was asking him. I said, asking the same question. And he said, well, Documents didn't get lost in the archives. They got lost because we have a lot of off budget spending. Spending off budget means that there was no legislative approval. The Minister of Finance can just say, okay, this agency, I like the ministry, I like the organization that run the airport. I'm just going to write a check to them. No question asked. Nobody approved. No accountability. That's what we're talking about here. Because if you're writing just a check to somebody else, you are not asking for accountability. Maybe your kind of negotiation arrangement, okay, you take half the check, give me half or whatever. I don't know. We got no paper trail of that. Okay. So our budget is money, okay, that's not in the budget. That's what this guy told us. Now, your question you can be asking as you're watching this show for us is like, who do I believe? Do I believe this man who worked with the agency for 14 years and he decided to resign? Or do I believe Minister Gaffan? I listened to Gaffan today myself. Nice guy, fond of him, good friends with my brother, met him before, But one thing I noticed, they can get fat, so Grace, he got it fat. I don't know. A lot of the position can be so sweet.
But if you got millions of dollars, you can't even get account for, and nobody even on your case for that. No check and balance. The president sits there and don't even check and balance the people. You will get fat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he will start getting big, man.
I saw the man today. I said, the man, that thing one that we saw a couple of years ago. Not does he look like, the one that I met? I think it may have been January earlier this year. But I'm less likely to believe him because Gaffon said something when you were talking on the radio today. He said the roads are all good, especially the roads. Yeah, you heard it right. And yeah, he said NTA buses can go straight to Lofa County. They can't even they won't get stuck in the mud or they don't stop. Yeah, I think
I said I can just really show right now the roads when they were entering into Lofa and going into Quadaboni, Vonjema. I can show. We're showing right up to CMC.
So I was like, that, and I saw the tape with our. So why am I less likely to believe it? Because there was a big discrepancy in what you're saying. Then I didn't get the part because when I heard the other part, I just take my thing up because I have plenty of things to do today. Madam Grace said no, Then he said nobody told him water in Central Monrovia. I heard somebody who's in Monrovia, somebody who was on a platform today, debunking that they were right in Monrovia. They saw people told him,
yes,
the Central Monrovia don't have the water system that we desire, that we should have in 2025. The water system that CMC is going to study and bring the assessment, and all of you will come to the table to map our country or to see that development. Okay, we don't have it, and people are still towing water. He said, so I said, no. If somebody tell you that kind of story, and somebody who been in a ministry for 14 unbroken years and who resigned, who are you more likely to believe?
The other person, the thing is that Gaffon is living in denial because the money around here is too much. They make up millions of dollars, so he's living in denial. When you're living in somewhere and you're not really seeing the suffering of the people, and because you have access to money that's there, you never really work too hard for that money because the GSC report showing that all these monies are missing. Where is it going? We blame Gaffon at this point because he is the Minister of Finance, and this is in the budget report. For the GS, yeah, so he's in denial. His mind is not calculating because he's living one way, and the poor people living another way, and that's why he's not seeing it. But when you love the people, I don't care how you live high, I don't care what car you ride, I don't care what house you stay in. When you will see the price of the people, and you will still recognize it. And Gaffon has refused to recognize it, so they lying to the librarian. The people can get water. They say the poor get water. I know the book and say, but I will not play with me buy. But Dad, look at this. I want you to see this. We come in to see. Go ahead and speak.
Before you, yes, I should bring a video. I just want us not to forget today is the birthday, and I'm just interjecting this program of Mr. Yogi. Mr. Yogi is the chairperson of our political party, right, Gracie? So, Mr. Yogi, want to just wish you a happy birthday. I know your birthday is probably ending because it's so late in Monrovia, even though it's a time difference here. But we wish you best years to come, and we wish you good solid health. So thank you for all that you do for CMC. Thank you for all that you do for the PL, and I look forward to spending more blessed time doing this work that we do for Liberia.
Exactly. So we yes, Mr. Yogi, we want to wish you a happy birthday from the entire CMC around the world. We wish you the best, and we wish you more years to come. And we were looking forward to 2030, where we will see you function more in your role. And you are a very good leader, as I can see with the different programs and activities that's going on. We applaud you. We say we really appreciate you in CMC, and continue to live long and continue to be young, because you look young. For I don't know your age, but you look like a younger guy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess your love for country got you flowing, because sometimes people tell me and Dad say, "Oh, Chris, you look young," because I'm looking forward to a new Liberia. To tell you the truth, but this is what's going on. This is the road that the PLN had to go through to get to where they were going in Lofa County.
And when we are pumping it, we are taking a on a $50 car struck in a month. In quite a boy in the issue, why in an engagement to with Honorable Musa Asambelete. More than 20 men have come to help to push. Honorable Fabio didn't make it. He had love for the car, but he not make it. The thing is, man.
No car with this fucking
Let's go. Come here. Let's go. This is still going down. Down above $50 on the steering between South Konedo and Kondado. Kwadu Boni, bro, is very bad. Honorable Musa Belete, your being in Kwadu Boni with your yellow machine will be too impactful. That Honorable $50 himself on behind the steering. Now, Honorable Musa Hassan Belete between South Konadu and Kondadu. You see, this is how everybody is struggling, you know, to come.
But yet,
My real stomach hungry.
it's $16 billion is missing in the budget. The GAC report, GSC report stated 2024. They have no accountability for that. That money could fix those roads.
Correct.
That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Doc, we have to take a break in transmission. Except, also, why you are not in that, you also go there with your work clothes so you can get money.
I said, Henry, how you doing? Oh, that is it.
You also
So,
go there so you can get money. When you finish passing through that kind of thing, say you read to the program, say you just tired now.
You tired, you hungry. You don't know how to put money together. And it's
no
dangerous.
car will
You
hitch.
see that car?
Hold on.
Flunking
No
out.
car will get stuck. No car will get stuck. You see, this season is just, it's just so embarrassing.
One man, Milton Doyle, he said, Dr. Francine, I was on a trip with our PL to Lofa and Nima. He said, imagine that's a 22 miles road public work minister can be boasting about. He said that the road they face there so.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, the first road there so, man. That's it. The people living in denial, man. The poor.
Somebody,
Both first can come on the platform and say, yeah, they first the road. The people, the yellow machine clear the road. Yeah, yeah.
Y'all people listen to the interview today. I will find it so you can see it. Okay, Grace. Where the men were actually telling us that NTA buses can go from here to Lofa. Okay, how? The BB buses, and then where Mr. Milton is telling us that was 22 miles. The public work minister can be boasting about. That's part of it there that we've seen. This is terrible.
Yeah.
And then
Well, hey, go ahead, Doc. When you finish, so we can play the music, man. That's inside making my head ahead.
yeah, make me just watching that and just now, you know, it's our own country. I want you to see our country. Is this the kind of country that we want in 2025, man?
Is that what we want to settle for Liberians? That just be clear.
What did we do to deserve this? Nothing.
Yeah.
We all want a better Liberia, man.
The people can't consistently lie to you, and you're some of you will support them no matter what because you're getting $10, $20. It's sad, though.
Very sad.
We're tired of the lies, tired of the stealing, we're tired of you. Our mothers crying, the people deserve better, the youth's future is fading. Too many of them leaving, too many of them dying. They cannot wait any longer. The change they need is now. The change they need is here. Talk and do, most ability. Talk and do, CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow, not waiting for election. No, 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 no. Talk and do, the people rejoicing. Talk and do, the drums are beating loudly. Talk and do, talk and do, talk and do. CMC, talk and do. We're breaking all the barriers. Change is calling, change is coming. Talk and do. Can you feel it? It's in the air. Can you feel it in the air? Can you feel it in the air? See it, talk and do, most ability. Talk and do, CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow, not waiting for election. Our time is now, 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 now. We're doing it now, 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 now. We talk and do, 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 do. Talk and do, talk and do. Not just words, it's what we mean.
When we say the citizens movement for change for the people, by the people, we talk and do. That's what we mean. We talk and do. We talk and do. Hope will be restored, faith will be restored, love will be restored, store. We talk and do.
We talk and we do. That's what CMC is all about. Look, I see the rules. So the thing is that one of the things I wonder about the rules are right. The rules look like it looks like a one way, and I think if cars coming from the other side, where would they pass? You see how that road narrow? I was like, okay. So they have to stop and move on the other side. So when we go there for camping, I'm gonna buy my boost. It will be reaching to my tire.
Yo.
I will buy my whole overall coat.
Yo.
All my hair and my face. And also don't just want to see the glasses on me the other day.
Yo.
You got to go to the inside and before I take off everything. You got to walk in that boat. We'll be pushing cars and all of that.
Yeah, you see how the people are pushing it so the man make it. The driver he make it.
But also you need to talk about the rules and you can tell us something.
Madam Grace, you have said it all. You lied to come to power. You lied to take office, but when you take office now to go, you get lie. So you see it because you are in charge already, and the people you are in charge of, they said they're experiencing everything. That's the role there for the minister. The minister, we said from day one, we said the people are just facing that road and wasting day on the rainbow day. Definitely will enter into the rain. All these things are going to wash away, and we're still going to experience the very simple road. But you know, when it comes to cheap propaganda, the guys in from the Unity Party, they know how to defend. So all this is happening, being exposed. That's another role. You saw the PL, you had a railway. Before you cross that road, you use Kino. So that's another area.
Yeah. I saw one of them before you cross it, you gotta use Kino.
Use Kino. So that place it need bridge. And you need people who serve in government for years, like the current president, who served this, 42 or 43 years experience. Now, president, these things there, people do expect him to know all the various challenges that Liberians are going through. That taking office, when you get in power, you know how to solve some of these things. You check it out, Joseph Bogasa never bring the answer. That never, or maybe only thing his boss will tell him that probably everything is okay. You have never been to that side. They will just sit where him over here on one station that can cross Vatam and be on Facebook and just give all the praises to themselves. You see what happened to the people there? Before you cross or go to the next town, you have to use Kino.
Wow.
So just start thinking about the kids that in that town, how to go to school. Someone will have to stay in that village until they're 10, 14 years old or 15 years before they come to the city to go to school. No road. When it comes to road connecting towns and villages, see how it was just being exposed. It was good that the PL, the news, the referral time to go lower because dry season are going to say, see the road, okay, no. So you're going to take a machine and put it there and do some greater other stuff. But being exposed because say if they want that particular road where the people using way mud, they're wasting mud on. Really see when you wash that area away, the roads will get bad.
Yeah.
So that just how our people in, you lie to come to power, but when you're going, you cannot lie because the people say will be experiencing it.
Yeah. But and so the PL, then they enter Lofa County, Quadaboni district, and they had a beautiful time in that area. I wanted to show you. Yeah. So that's how the PR entered Lofa, Kwanabuni district. He entered there with Grand Star, and the people were there awaiting him. I really like that. And the evening went like this. I want you to tell me a little bit.
That is a wrap of the political leader of the Malta CMC. Our Musa Azam Benedict is entering Bagadu. You can see the convoy is welcomed tremendously with a cheering crowd. As you can see, it's an Easter year in Bagadu. Folks, Bagadu is locked down. Bagadu is locked down in red. You see everybody in the red. As I speak, I'm standing all the way up under another house so I do the video. Yes, he is coming gradually. The light that you see from the extreme distance is the political leader. He's about to there's a political leader. You see the light that's come for. There's not light. It's a political leader. He's very close. Close. Look at this, close. The light you see is the political leader. There's the convoy. There's the convoy on Musa Azam Benedict. The liberator. The vision bearer of CMC. The man beyond the dream. The man I want to see all Liberians live equally in peace and harmony. This part where you from. Our Benedict convoy is close. There's a convoy. And the cheering crowd. The convoy is close. The cheer, the crowd, the momentum is building. The momentum is building up.
Yeah, that's when he entered into Baganu on the back. But Ansu, do you know? No, that's not Kwanabuni.
Oh, that different place?
That area, he went to 3 different areas. He went to Vonchema. The first video we played was Vonchema.
Oh, okay.
Bakadu or Bakadu.
Oh, okay.
But then Ansu come and tell us because
before Ansu coming, I just wanted to clarify. Mr. Milton said it's $22 million road. That's the road.
Okay.
$22 million on the road, and they post about it saying that it's good. When we saw how people were just
$22 million on that.
Yeah, with that $22 million road that he said that
somebody pocket that money. And they will not do anything about it because why the government is looking to enrich themselves. Yes, and it hurts the Liberian economy. It hurts our people. It hurts the children. That little girl that was beating until her finger was cut off. Those children, they take away from them. But I know Ansu they will come in with that report. But Ansu, tell us a little bit about the chairman, the PR visit to the Vonchema different districts. Can you tell us a little bit more about the things that happened, different things, and the reasons why he went there?
Yeah. So the videos, all the videos coming in from Lo-Fi, it shows that, or it tells that the PR had a one section in Lo-Fi County, just from the videos that coming in. And I don't know why on the ability they've been wasting his time behind the 1% people there. See, just 2025, yeah, just 2025 visit to Lo-Fi. See the type of resection.
Yes.
See,
Lo-Fi said anywhere the man go, the man check everything. The man is blessed.
So I don't know. See the grades there. I don't know why he just been transforming and impacting the life of ungrateful people. When definitely, you are the face. Changing people, developing people. When you are the one, the people see. So for the videos, photos of what coming from the viewer times, the cities there in Lo-Fi, it shows it clear that he had a good turn up. He went there to meet his people, especially the Madigo quarter side there. And the next thing was to open some corridor, some of the by roads. I know. So this is why before making his trip to Lo-Fi, he sent the yellow machine to go ahead. So his machine can try to open some of the roads and the one that he's going to do in that place, the one that he will do there, again, it will pass government project. The government will go to that place to repair or to do patch. But the work that he will carry on, people will start to show off photos for that place in the next maybe few months from now. When he start to fix some of the roads, we'll start seeing videos. Photos will start coming from there. The work that he will undertake, we'll start comparing it. We'll start seeing roads that have been maybe patch roads from the government, and you'll see roads in which will come from the CMC political leader. So the videos Dr. Richard Simbana Grace from Lofa County shows that the reception there was just great. The political leader just been wasting your time being ungrateful people that who can. Yeah, this is exactly what he wanted.
But also you struck a chord. And I told the political leader that before, so it means that we are in unison, and this is coming from above. Because like I told him that before, you are the face. Are you not seeing that? And you just said it. And he was just there, trying to push other people because of this whole tribal divide, but we are not in that era anymore. This is 2025. Liberians will not vote because of religion, because of tribe. We're going to put all those things aside because it has not developed Liberia, it has not helped us. Other countries like Ghana, they are putting in Christian, Muslim, pagan, everybody. Once you can do the job, they want you to change the country, and that's the best thing. But you just struck a chord. He is the face. And why was he even wasting his time behind 0%? Hey.
It makes so much sense because for so long, so many people have thought Monrovia is Liberia. And the PL, as many times, we saw him in Magibie, we saw him in Bon County, now he in Lofa. He in, of course, Nimba. He's showing us that Liberia has these other regions that are just beautiful and populated. 2 million people roughly voted in the last election. What happened to those other people, that didn't vote? They were probably disgruntled. They were probably not counted. They were probably not educated. Nobody asked them because we just feel like we can just make decisions in Monrovia, enrich ourselves, take care of our own family, take care of people because of their proximity to us. Okay, because our, partisan people, that our rescue uncle, rescue auntie, that our CDC people, that our Amanda people. Okay. Yes, okay. However it is, we want you to join CMC, to come and be thinking about how you can contribute to transforming our country. This is a serious call. This is serious work. Okay. We tired the way we laugh about it, but to say, hey, sorry, you didn't make it. Oh, the man tried to make it. They put you to laugh and stuff like that because it's terrible. Look at that. You like Grace, I think get an event. You're so tired. You tired. You speak okay now what? You are tired. I'm gonna take all my vitamins. Yes.
I'm gonna go with my gears. I will be ready. And my boots will reach all the way to my tire.
Yes, because we gotta be pushing car.
It will not be easy.
Yeah. And we gotta be open for so many things. I mean, I saw that truck. I was like, wow, you saw that thing butt twisted?
Yeah. Hey. I mean, they got men there pushing that thing can't even
rocking. It can't even move. That kind of dirt, John Deere can make you. So this is why the brain gotta work, But
I also would like you to open the phone lines before you do that. If you can come on and explain a little bit, because you guys tomorrow we'll read the PR letter for Sakapi, but you can come and explain a little bit. I went to visit that little girl that I heard, that they said that her hand was bleeding until her finger cut. So the woman used the bench and beat her hand. You know how painful that was? Even if somebody just chopped your finger, also, I don't think we hurt that much. Then they beat her until the finger cut. That was I saw flesh hanging around the finger was there. What happened? Well, if you want to explain anything, what information you have, because Anthony want to visit, and they wanted to see what going on with the girl.
Please, before Ansu coming, just to put some finality on the PL, the hardest working political person leader in our country. After that man came from Iraqi Chicken Royal, so he went to another event. You remember on Sunday?
In Nima, yeah. Oh, yes. You know, I read it. I mean, the activity for CMC can be so many until sometimes we forget.
And
Yes.
one of the hallmark of that program for me, and before Ansu comes
Yeah,
in,
before Asu come in, I don't know him yet. Okay, I think this is the CMC leader enter. Okay, say enter Lofa. I don't see the one where, because somebody be sending me these videos.
yeah, I forgot to say the pictures too of what
Yeah,
they were in
where
Nima.
he enter Nima Kante on Sunday, right?
On
He went-
Sunday. So I was thinking, all that shaking, rocky shaking, all kind of things you're doing on the road, you'll be tired, all your body will be hurt because me, I know I went to Cape Mo when I came back, I slept for a couple of days. You gotta so you gotta be go. I mean, and I said,
What's the meal? But
yeah,
also, can you play anything?
let me
Coming from when he went to Lofa on Sunday, the reception there, the Nima, I mean, he went to Nima on Sunday after he visited Lofa for about 3 days. He also made a trip back to Nima Kante, and he went to a district there, and there was a reception there for him. I think he spoke to the people. Where is Henry? Maybe he can play that video because I don't have that.
I'm sending it to. I don't have a video. I just have pictures, so maybe we can just show.
Yes, there is nothing yet been sent to me.
One of the things I'm sending it right now is you probably should have the one of the hallmark of that visit. You know, a lot of times in politics, and you heard the PL say this. This man that he went to engage in his celebration was someone who ran against him.
Yes.
He was running to be a representative in District 7.
Yes.
And it speaks to the humility, to the heart, to the welcoming people who oppose you. You don't always have to agree, okay, but you work for a cause. Exactly. And that cause is the cause of Liberia. And I understand that the PL, they organized this event in Nimba the next day. There you go. This credit to Basa Man, one of our very strong CMC member. This is the gathering of the yellow wave.
Yeah, or the red wave there. Because you know they did a red wave in Lofa.
Yeah,
and the yellow wave into Nima County. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm told that this man joined the party, Mr. Honorable Nanso Bolo.
Yes.
He joined the party. He was one of the former representative candidate in District 7. And following his membership, they had a little gathering, you know, that looked so pretty. And the PR really, you see, for those of you who have not seen I think like Gio Tewa here, right?
Yeah, the Gio Tewa too got yellow on.
Yes, so,
yellow, blue.
Yes,
and red.
Yes. So the cultural events, just recognizing, you know, the beauty of our country, the beauty of our culture, you know, exposing it is just taking it to another level. So I'm sure you're enjoying it. And you know, one of the almost another you know, hallmark was for me was Mrs. Lindsay also at that event. I don't know.
She was there, yeah.
Yes.
And she was at the event. I'm trying to see if I can find a picture. She was at the event in Lofa. We play, and she was also at this event here in
Nima.
Yeah, where the man, what his name again?
His name is Nanso Bolo. Nanso Bolo.
Where Nanso Bolo joined CMC officially. He was not hiding from nobody. He was not on the fence.
No.
John, Nigerian say Pepe.
Yes, with this elaborate crowd. Okay, you're gonna take a stand for Liberia.
Exactly.
Talk about working for Liberia, and this is what he came in here, and the PL had a conversation. He and you know some other people had a conversation, and he wants to work. I believe they made him someone who will work in the health sector.
Yeah, he had a position to work in the health sector part of CMC.
Yes. So I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you for joining, and we look forward to seeing some great things that you're going to do in your area of healthcare, in the healthcare sector. But again, this is the hallmark of this program to me was looking at his opponent and bringing him and saying, yes, we ran against each other, but our end goal was making Liberia a better place.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
That's a bigger picture, making Liberia a better place.
Yes. Okay. Mrs. Ability was there. She came
and the picture of she and the PL sitting down together.
Yes.
It will soon be synced in. So she was there, and it was a beautiful time. And most of the executive members of CSC in Liberia, they were also in attendance. We want to say thank you to all of them for being there. This is a nice picture of the first family of the CMC. So
Yes.
Yep, they were right there sitting down.
Absolutely. There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful story.
Well, why this picture here? Oh, okay. So beautiful story. So that's it. But Ansu then went to do a visit. So maybe they just want to play that video so we can open the phone lines quickly and take at least 3 or 4 calls, and we can call it a night. Ansu? So what were y'all busy about in the area y'all went and everything, and who y'all spoke to? Did you guys see the young girl, or she was in treatment, or?
Yes, no, we talked to a gifted, the girl who did the polls. So we had a nice conversation with her, and a lot of things that was said, and we first said before getting gifted was not an easy thing, a little bit challenges because she said she started receiving some calls from the day when she posted on that again stuff. There were some calls that were coming in, people started threatening her, why she getting so much involved into such. So when I started to call her, and she was a little bit tiring the call until my colleague from OKFM who did the post, he had to place a call to her and be honest in that it was a journalist who was trying to get to her before she made, she was able to give me that space to reach out. But I said, I saw a lot of things were said.
So night you say looking good.
Here we go ahead. I just listen to a few minutes before go for coffee.
Blast. See the lecture back. She got teeth, my ratting, my nerve, my all kind of thing on her back.
That means they get going through a lot in the house for a very long time.
It was on Tuesday, when we took the lady at the facility. Before I got to know that lecture already went to that same facility like 3 weeks ago. Before that Tuesday, where she beat on the leg with high heat. We going if you can see the stitches here. The nurses say they get 38 stitches.
The very same lady beat on the girl with a shoe until she took 38 stitches.
38. The knife on her head. So at the police station, we asked her and explained everything to them. I had the police remove the stitches from there and saw the knife is long. That's how they asked her. So when we began on the lecture for, she couldn't get no excuse. So she slept at the FPRC police station. The next morning, the lady from Central called me. Before so she could sleep that Wednesday evening, the lady called me. She told me that she was sending social worker, the people from Ministry of Gender, to me, so that they will reach to me at the police station. And which of course the one Madam Maria, she came from China, representing China. She came, she saw the lady girl, and then she took the girl. She gave me her number, she took my number.
And since then you were able to manage now maybe to come across her parents very year now.
Yeah, that's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or young boy called me from Buchanan stating that he knows Georgina's mother. So I don't want to believe him at first. So I asked him, I said, since you closer to Georgina's man, you can just help me get on motor by go to Georgina's man, to call or let me hear Georgina Ma's voice. So she went. Because my fear was people might call and say, oh, they even happy. One couple call me saying that a child they get me lucky. The person they get me kenny. I said, no, not that kind of person. Look at the picture. The person what that get child in the Georgina, she get no lucky me. So I was afraid again for a little bit like misinformation. So I told him to go to Georgina man. Which of course he take that same day. He went to Georgina man. So when he called back, already answered the phone. So what I did was to put the phone on speaker and put it to Georgina ear. So when the lady talk again, I had Georgina go on now on my voice. Oh man, brother waiting the lady to call Georgina and I said, then Georgina give me the phone. I explained to the lady Georgina's situation, what been going on and where we were. She said, okay, I ain't copper too. But Georgina fellow will so call you. But when I say your number to him, he will so call you. And he called me that day. When he called me, he was in tears because this lady that did it into the lady is his sister.
Okay, like his sister.
Yeah. So he was in tears. So
his sister went to him, compound to ask for his daughter to come to be here with her in Monrovia. She would help the lady maybe to go to school and other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So when the police asked her, she now said since because she called her mom. Since I'm going to go, as when she came, she said she nobody. I said how many Christmas you have seen with the person? She said 3. So they said you now go to school. She said no, she go to school. You said she can't go to school. Yeah.
So she was staying with the lady. She was staying three Christmas. I mean 3 years. She was staying with her aunt. And she having seen the school roll. Oh my God. Before I even see the classroom or the school building.
Yes.
But I know the lady went for her in the preaching of give me your daughter, let me take her to Monrovia to send her to school.
Yeah, so when we were at the police station, I seen Wednesday evening. The first person I saw from beyond Georgina was she, the Eve, more and Georgina father, elder sister.
So I didn't want to play the whole interview, but we'll have to share that interview because this is dark. I even said know what to say.
Put it on the CNC. We'll put it on the CNC page or some page.
Yeah, we'll put it on the CMC page or CMC USA page. These people need to stop giving their children auto. People keep your child in the interior at this point in time. Because if you look at that other person that called you, did you catch that? Somebody else called and told about their child. Because apparently the person who took their child and they can't even find that person.
Yes.
You don't know whether they're going to sell your child into prostitution or get in for the past to be taken from the body and maybe that child. How you beat a child until the child take 38 stitches? Where you come from? My sister asked me a question because when we grew up in Liberia, we never saw this thing. She said, Chris, those people in Liberia, are they real Liberians? Because we never witnessed these things when we were growing up. She said, are these people just coming from other countries and they're taking Liberian nationality? Because Liberians don't have that kind of heart. How you beat a child with a high heel shoe until they take 38 stitches? This woman should be going behind bars for over 20 years. But you will see, I will let Ansu to follow the case. He will go to the court station, he will go and find her because they will release that woman, man. The UP government, they will end up releasing that woman. I won't put into the tax to not do it. I won't put into the tax because to tell you the truth, we are Liberians. I don't want UP government to fail. I know they can carry on the country come the next election to for any political party or any other regime or come 2029, they will not be able to lead this country any longer. But right now, I wanted to do the right thing as well. It's not so much for that they will vote into power. No, but it will help Liberians to be better. How you do that to a child? How you beat the girl with a bench until the bench cut her fingers off? That woman is a cannibal, and maybe that woman's being abused, but it's no excuse to treat a child like that.
Yeah,
it's no excuse. General Ministry, I'm appealing to you people. Your advocate that woman go to good person She doesn't belong in society. You take her own child away from her because she might probably damage that other child's life. She's suffering from something. It's not normal. It's not.
Yeah. Gracie, I wanted to say that, as my understanding of what you are thinking, this is not about UP government not doing well, but it's protecting our future generation. It's protecting Liberia, okay? It's protecting children in Liberia, and that's what, as I heard Madam Grace saying, it's not so much about the UP government, because we know they've already failed in many ways. They failed Liberians, okay? But we're gonna take them to task, and we're gonna make it our business that we get some results on this case, and we'll be bringing that to you because we want Liberia to be a better place. Number one, I wrote some notes as the tape was going on. I just want to tell Gifty thank you. I want to publicly tell you thank you so much. You were an excellent citizen. If I could give you the Citizenship Award of the Year, you would be receiving it. We applaud you here on the Political Lounge. You're brave, you're beautiful, you're smart, and thank you so much for telling the story and saving little Georgina. And as I listened to you, I couldn't help but to feel pain. I kind of had to stay strong because I felt like I wanted to cry, okay? Because I heard you talk about teeth mark on this girl back. I also knife mark. Who does that? Who does that? And then I heard you say that Gifty said that when they went to the clinic, that they said that little Georgina was at that clinic before. They had given her stitches there because she was beat with a high heel shoes or something to that effect. So, pretty, y'all please tell me, because I didn't call my children pretty, my daughter. Y'all tell me something. That clinic that's supposed to be open, if they return Regina back to the house that she got stitches from, the person who fixed the discharge paper for Regina to go back, okay, they should be under investigation as well. How many children that have been abused that they have seen that they're allowed to return them to the abuse situation in this country, in developed country? The first thing that we get to ask is, are you being abused at home? Even adult women get to ask. I'm sure you've been to the emergency room. I always laugh when I hear that question because they always ask me, is your husband or anybody abusing you at home? All right. Then I also heard, and you struck a good point, Madam Grace. You said this idea that we have in our country, I understand it's a cultural thing. It's called the ward system. You can't afford to educate your child. You say, let me give my child to my sister, my brother, and they're supposed to help educate your child. That's in child services, they call it the ward system. But we need to open our eyes. I know it's a cultural thing, but why give your child to someone who you know? We're not sending your child to school. I heard Ansu say the girl never even saw school too. What the point of her coming there was just to, are you giving your child to someone just so she can be a slave in a home? Just so you can hurt that person? And so you said a great thing, Madam Gracie. You said hurt people, hurt other people. Something is inherently wrong. I won't put it past postpartum psychosis. I won't put it past just being evil. Sometimes we don't have all the diagnoses in the book for these things. Some people are just simple evil. So I think that our country, we have a long way to come. The whole gender ministry have a long way to come. I heard the gender ministry came there. They got investigated, but we still have yet to follow with this story, and we'll be bringing that to you. But it's sad. It is so sad. So we need to wise up a little bit when we send our children to go live with other people. Our auntie, sister, then maybe we grew up together. We didn't see the things, that the evilness that they had, or the psychosis, or whatever. But as an adult, keep your eyes open. Yes, I know it's a cultural thing that we have, but we need to keep our eyes open for that.
Yeah, and thanks to Gifty too. I think she's a brave woman. And I applaud her for her bravery as well, because in that culture, when you try to help children like those, people start to threaten you. I'm sure she was threatened,
Yes.
but she stood her ground. And the thing is that they're supposed to close that clinic because they have been mandated by the ethics, to report those kind of things. If you're giving a child 34 stitches because she was beating
Yeah,
and mark were on her back, as soon as that child get to the hospital, the first thing you do is call the police.
that's right.
Why is this child like this? Why are we giving her stitches? You treat the child and then you call the police. The
Mhm.
police then inform the general administration. They go there and they take that child for in her care and her own child. Her care.
Yes,
That's
yes,
why it's supposed to be done. But
yes.
the system, they just they don't get it.
And something I wanted to mention to Madam Grace is Grace. I think Gifty self will need the support, because I could see how she was even explaining the story. All these people just coming her way. So
The
let's
trauma.
continue to support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's that? Because that kind of thing, that trauma. I even saw the picture here. There's here and Bob when I put it thing up. The whole night, I was just thinking about that stuff before I went to bed. I mean, she there physically watching that. It's a whole trauma like going on with herself. That
Mhm.
I don't even know whether that girl, that little girl, will ever be who she is supposed to be in
She
this
never
life.
would be. Never
Yeah,
would be.
that kind of thing she's been through. So
She's been through a lot. There was
it's
teeth
hard.
mark,
Yeah,
neck mark,
everything.
stitches mark.
Let's take that girl. You don't have nobody to give
All
her
right, folks.
somebody.
This is the
We'll
political
find
launch.
somebody for her.
Yeah, and you normally listen to the political launch on Truth FM 96.1, where we come on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We say thanks to our global chair, Dr. Richardson, and also our chair there to Madam Grace. Today we are in the New Georgia Gulf. We decided to do a follow-up on a story. I've been training for the past days now for this belt of New Georgia Gulf, where a lady cut off her child finger, and the lady who brought this to the public attention, we decided to reach out to her, at least to get full information, since this story broke up on the internet. So we managed to get a Gifty. Gifty is the one here. I'm a lawyer at her residence. Gifty, you're welcome to Truth FM, and also welcome to the political lodge. You're live.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, so it was not easy to get you, or the communication. I know it was a little bit of fear.
Yeah.
First time I see her
So,
smile.
and then you're receiving calls back to back.
Yeah. So, okay, you call me. Oh, like a dollar finger they call. I was saying, no, that man dollar. They even yesterday, some group of people call me, started cursing me, swearing me.
So, cursing you?
Yeah.
Swearing for what? Because of
But they said he called, right? He said hello. We saw them on Facebook. They said, "Oh, my say they caught a dollar finger." I said, "No, I'm not dollar finger. They caught. I don't want daily post. I rather know how they understand. I don't want daily post.
Yeah.
They just started cursing.
Oh.
You know, they were plenty in the mouth. So my mom told me not to answer any call again because we are already done with the case, everything. So I shouldn't answer no call again.
Wow, that's scary. People go on by threatening people only because people try to be real. People try to talk the truth. So you just Katie said that she's been receiving a lot of threatening calls. There's a reason why to get her a little bit challenging for me. But it's good to have her on. Get to the case. We follow it all throughout, and we know that they have been sent word to the police. And we also went to follow the case where she have been sent to the Moreover prison. But just to give us at least maybe 2 minutes of just a scenario of what happened.
Yeah. Like I said, it happened on a Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. When you go right behind her, you will see the well the normally job with everybody in the community.
Okay.
So Georgina, your entering question is still right in the next year. So me and Georgina, we met at the well on Tuesday.
I thought they said no, people don't talk today. Yeah, because Gifty said they went to the where Afwan said the people not drawing water, they are not drawing any water in more river surrounding areas.
Mm.
Give
Mhm.
this beautiful, Maranchia.
Well, we'll continue to play this video. So we have to go, it's up, our time is up. We'll continue to play the video, as the weeks goes by, the weeks passes. We're gonna be playing the video over and over again, and we hope y'all can make another visit. We don't know where Georgina is. I think they say the general ministry got a hold of her. Y'all please don't go get to another abuser. Yes, y'all don't. If a regular country, they will announce to somebody to adopt that child and make sure they do a background check with that person to show that the person is good enough to take her. You don't let her go through another abuse again, because we are learning now that most of the majority of these women in our country, they abuse their children for some reason, especially when they take the children from their parents, regardless of whether they're related to them or not. They abuse them, beat them up, don't send them to school, don't care, but then they just come there to help their kids, or maybe to help them to the home house help, draw the water and clean up for them. It's not fair to them. Everybody has the right to be born, and everybody has the right to a free, fair society, giving the opportunity to excel in our society. And with this UP government and the CDC, you will never have that experience until you change a whole another leadership. And that leadership for me to present to you is CMC. So yeah, thank you for the evening.
Yes, I'd like to say thank you. It was wonderful being here tonight. We're asking you to be open-minded as you think about CMC and what we have to offer you. We want to put our country on the right trajectory. We know that our country has lagged behind so many countries in the region, and we want to at least get it right. The Nigerians, the Ghanaians, the Sierra Leoneans, the Guineans, they're no smarter than we Liberians. We just have to put our country first. We just have to stop being complacent. We just have to stop, everybody just trying to enrich themselves and forget about Mama Liberia. So I'm asking you to join CMC. As a matter of fact, we are having a mobilization and recruitment program. Let me say that again, mobilization and recruitment program. September 27th. And we're asking you to come, bring your thinking minds, bring your open minds, so that we can be able to talk Liberia and network with others. The program is going to be September 27th, held in Philadelphia. Here, actually, it's Essington, I believe, Philadelphia, right? And it is going to start at 6 o'clock. So contact Mr. Nangbe, contact Madam Grace Gua here on the show, or you can contact me. You can find us on, social media. There it is. CMC Gathering. Pathway to change. Pathway to change in our country. We have some wonderful ideas as we come here and discuss here. Ideas that is innovative. It's outside of the box thinking. It's not the same old thing that you're used to. Okay. Honorable Musa Hassan Bello will be our speaker. He always draw people to the program. So there you have it. It's going to be a fundraising dinner. We're going to be raising fund. Come and help support change in Liberia. You will get a receipt for every single penny that you spend at the program in terms of making a pledge to the cause of transforming Liberia. We have many, many things in our pipeline. I also want you to know that it's going to be held September 27, 2025 at 6 p.m. It's going to be at the Clarion Hotel, 76 Industrial Highway, Essington, PA, 19029. Please take a picture of this poster here, so at least you can have the direction to put in your GPS to be able to come directly to where we are. Again, I want to tell you thank you, and I look forward to seeing you. Madam Grace, look forward to seeing you at the program. We plenty of program. It will be none like you ever been to before. The CMC program is a little extra, very extra. So come on down. We look forward to seeing you.
So, Ansu, if you would like to say something before we go, Gifty, thank you for watching. Are you watching? We hope to liaise more with you. We are going to push this case together, so we're going to work along with you, Gifty. Don't worry about that. All right, Ansu, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks to you people. Thanks so much again to our panelists, you and Dr. Richardson. Again, I think I told Gifty yesterday. I think maybe she'll have to maybe switch her SIM card and try to get another SIM card. That is until when the tension is a little bit high, because when the community I saw how the entire was looking like. It tends some people looking, everybody just focusing on her. So to change her SIM card and try to use maybe a different SIM card. Then like you again, Madam Grace, what you usually can always say is the right for the child to live. That's the right. So it's not necessary, it's not good for people to be living in a community, be having a situation of this where you have people maybe maltreating the kids or the children. Then you want to just stay back, look at it and say, oh, it's not my business, or I get nothing to do with it. So we are calling on everyone, which community or district or county you find yourself in. Let's keep our eyes on the kids. Let's keep our eyes on the children. Some people go out there, get the people children, on that pretense for taking them over here to give them a better life or a better education.
Thank you.
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together. By the people, let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. Liberia, it is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together. And peace and unity. To build a better life. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better life. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better life. CMC, yes. Yes, the time has come.